Marriage is a masterpiece of God's design, a beautiful union between two imperfect people. It's a bond that brings joy, comfort, and companionship, but also requires commitment, sacrifice, and perseverance. As husbands, we have a tremendous responsibility to fulfill our roles as leaders, providers, and lovers of our wives, and this responsibility is not only to our wives but also to God, who instituted marriage and expects us to honor Him in our relationships. If you're new here, subscribe to join our Christian community and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos. Let's get right into it. In Ephesians chapter 5 verse 25 to 33, the Bible clearly outlines the expectations God has for husbands, and these expectations can be centered on 8 key areas. It turns out many husbands haven't realized the importance of the final key area, and it's crucial you don't miss it. So, stick with me till the end, and let's dive into God's blueprint for husbands together. 1. God expects husbands to love sacrificially. This means loving our wives as Christ loved the church, demonstrating a selfless and unconditional love that prioritizes their well-being and happiness above our own interests. This kind of love is not based on emotions or feelings but on a deliberate choice to put our wives first, even when it's difficult or costly. 2. God expects husbands to lead spiritually. As spiritual leaders, we are responsible for guiding our families in the ways of God, studying and applying scripture, and praying with and for our wives and children. This leadership is not about dominating or controlling but about serving and nurturing our families in their spiritual growth. 3. God expects husbands to provide. Providing for our families is not just about working hard and earning a living, it's also about being present and available for our wives and children, meeting their physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. 4. God expects husbands to protect. As husbands, we are called to be a shield and a refuge for our wives and families, safeguarding them from harm and defending them against spiritual attacks and worldly influences. 5. God expects husbands to communicate effectively. This means listening actively, speaking truthfully, and expressing ourselves clearly and respectfully, making sure our words build up and encourage our wives rather than tear them down. 6. God expects husbands to be faithful. Maintaining a lifelong commitment to our wives means forsaking all others and keeping ourselves pure and undefiled, cultivating a deep and abiding love for our wives. 7. God expects husbands to be patient and understanding. This means empathizing with our wives, recognizing their strengths, weaknesses, and struggles, and being slow to anger, quick to listen, and compassionate in our dealings with them. 8. God expects husbands to be accountable. As husbands, we will give an account to God for how we have treated our wives and families, and this means being transparent, honest, and repentant when we fail, seeking forgiveness and restoration when we have wronged others. Let us take these expectations seriously, recognizing that our roles are not just about our relationships with our wives but also about our relationships with God, who has entrusted us with the sacred responsibility of loving, leading, and serving our families. Let us commit to honoring God and our wives, becoming the husbands He has called us to be.